production. In every film you see naked woman, naked white woman, naked white woman, which brings you what? Date rape. One. People don't even know. Oh, I was drinking a 40. I was watching the show. Next thing I know, everything went blank. Well, you raped me. Because I was drinking a 40. And I was having a beer, and then you lost control. Mind games, mind managers, getting into the mind, so you control the mind. You never have to fight these black people, because if you ever fight these black people, you ain't not gonna win. You are not gonna win. Black people are spread around globally. They can attack you from Brazil. They can attack you from Jamaica. They can attack you from Mississippi. They could attack you from Africa. They could attack you from Canada. They could attack you from Papua New Guinea. This is why, and my next book is called Showdown, Pan-Africanism versus Global White Supremacy. They cannot beat us if we know what time it is. So, with the sex prisoners, they begin to play with these cartoons. Now, all these cartoons that people are watching in their pre-puberty attack, they start attacking our children as children in cartoons and animations. And even the superheroes, the women are almost half naked and their bosoms is hanging out. And video games, half naked, white women everywhere. And people say, why you like white women? And that's actually all they see. Because if your standard of beauty is anything other than your mama, you are messed up in your head. If you come out of your mama, you look at your mama, she took care of you, but she's not. I was working with family court, and I used to take these children for exercise to the movie. And we'd analyze the movie. And this boy sat in the movie, and it was Spike Lee's School Days. And every time a real dark sister would come and go, yeah! You know? And I said, right. Then a light-skinned girl goes, but he is showing manifestations of being brainwashed. If I can't make him think, he won't know what's happening to him. So I said, why you keep doing it? She ugly, she black in her hair all over the place. I said, that's a pretty black girl with them pretty black lips. What's your problem? She's black. I said, well, you black. Well, I'm a man. Well, your mama black. Tell me about that. Your mama ugly? No. Well, then why are you going to do it? And why do you think Miss Ann here, or Miss Ann is the object of beauty? Somebody teaching you that. Somebody putting there in their brain that the black woman has no value. In the beginning was the black woman, yo. That's the jump off point. I don't care what nobody say. It's the jump off point. So in this pre-puberty attack, they're working cartoons. Sesame Street, Mr. Suffer, Muffet, this and all these things. And things are living happily ever after in this just society. It's unbelievable. When you think about it, from the outside, like when I go to Africa and come back and look at something, I say, damn, it's gotten worse. But it's obvious if we can get our children's computers together, education is giving you the ability to break down your environment so you can make ideological advancements. So you can come up with the strategies and tactics to get your objective reality. That's what education is. You got to link school with life. It's not abstract. It's not remembering shit. You feel me? It's knowing your environment. For example, if we lived in the jungle, wouldn't we tell the children don't pet lions? And don't we know that if you don't tell them don't pet lions, that's one ate up child? So there's certain things that you gotta do. Gotta do them. You gotta do them. Pre-puberty attack, have them my grandchildren look at so much animation. So much of the white people's fantasies and values, every darn thing, from Pocahontas to what's in it, their story, not our story. And if you talk to your children, well, it's just a movie, or you're just an ass. Well, I don't speak that way to my children, how dare you? But you can't stop them. You can't, because it's a culture. We thought in the 60s and the 70s when we come raging through, when we start bringing Ungawa black power into full effect, we thought for sure that everything was going to be all right. We didn't understand that there would be a counterattack by the American nigger factory, which is the educational system and the mass media, to brainwash our children. So as we did black power, as we did food programs, and we did housing programs, and we fought the police in the street. They were busy counterattacking an education system with more lies and also with the mass media. And with the mass media, they gave you JJ, they gave you Sanford and Son, they gave you all sorts of Chico and the Man and all sorts of backward stuff. They gave you Come Back Charleston Blue. They gave you Cotton Come to Harlem. They gave you what's her name? Pam Grier, Lord. You know, Foxy, but Foxy cannot be a hoe. If you say Foxy, you must be talking about an African queen. If you're not, you flipping the script on them. We had a school in Philadelphia. When our kids get up, the children used to come out. Here come them African booty scratchers. Here they come. Till our children one day, I turned the corner of my car and they are whipping these kids' ass. Okay, and I jump out the car. Wait a minute, you can't beat up the community. You know, we know you martial arts trained. You can't beat up the community. You have to reason with them, or you have to walk away. But then we get tired of them calling us African, but you're proven that you're reactionary by your reaction to what they're saying. And all of that's part of their education. How you walk through the hood is part of your education. Who do you respect? That's part of education. You know what I'm saying? So the Pam Griers, and they came with all these hoochie mamas, all these films, and when they wanted to stop the black books movement, they went back to films. When we prove through Diop and Chancellor Williams and all our people who the people of Kemet was, they counted with Stargate and told you that the pyramids was built by some moon men. Yeah. And the mothership, and then people start talking that crap about a mothership. We ain't got no problem with a mothership. Our problem is white supremacy. So why are we concerned with motherships when these peckerwoods are poisoning our kids, killing people in the Congo, got sex slaves all over Europe and Africa and everywhere, and we're talking about motherships and pie in the sky and moon men. Anything to avoid the rumble that's coming down. Anything to avoid it. Anything not to be a man or a woman to stand up toe-to-toe with these white peckerwoods and give them what they're supposed to get. Any excuse will do. And our children know it, thus we get no respect. We get no respect. So the pre-puberty attacks set them up. The children are confused by these images. They don't even know where to put naked white women. They don't know where to put bosoms hanging all out. I guess that's the way it's supposed to be. And I'm reacting to it physically. Oh, what is this? What is this I'm feeling? What is this? You're beginning to become a sex prisoner, imprisoned by your own sexuality, turned on and turned off by peckerwoods. Your whole system of values and principles and loyalty are broken down, and you're nothing but a lap dog. Walk up to another one, smell it, and decide whether you're going to jump it or not. I'm serious. As you watch it, see, those of us who are older got something to relate it to. You got yesterday and today. And today is horrible. I don't want to be here. Can't nothing grow in polluted soil. Nothing. Nothing of value. Pre-puberty attack. Washed out. Children are wiped out with thousands of hours of television. And some of my children, my grandchildren, see the same show over and over. So if they missed it the first time, they darn sure will key the other one. Brought to you by what I call in Chapter 3 mother humpers. We know what a mother humper is. We know the worst thing in the world is a mother humper. That is not a funny word. That is the rape of our women. We could still hear the wail of our ancestors screaming from the rape of these white diseased bodies forcing themselves on them and lightening up our race. And the blood will run. Mother humpers. So they prepare our women to show their goods, and they have these so-called reality shows, and that has nothing to do with reality. None of it. First of all, once you introduce a camera to the party, there ain't no more reality happening. You know, they supposed to be having conversation. Well, why don't you like Joy? Well, Joy don't like you. And the camera says, turn to the left a little. And why are you? And people are watching that. Just like that Judge Mathis.